hola. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm MJ. Let's get into our daily tarot for October 9th. The skies are looking lucky. The next few days, there's meant to be some karmic rewards and benevolent positive things. Let's take the win when we can. Divine guidance and loving clarity is my intention with tarot. You're your own master, etc. Disclaimer, these are for fun and entertainment, right? Okie dokie, so let's get into the, is the hair, what the hair is happening? Let's go. Let's pull some cards and see what messages y'all be getting. Hi, should we get those? I'm hearing yes, but we're gonna get those too. So, like I said, fun and entertainment, a little bit of razzmatazz for my lovers on this fine Wednesday. There could be a bit of a breakthrough around the way that you're working. Oh, I'm a little bit off the hands today. Strength card, Magician. There's a lot of power energy coming through. There's something about standing down negative messages, possibly around heartbreak or just the heart. Like standing down negative messages around like third-party energy. It's in the past, though. You might be dealing with Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo energy. There's a King of Pentacles here. This is kind of like a boss up. So the change of work, the Magician, having all the tools to make the changes necessary. Something is unsatisfactory about the working life. And then the Three of Swords, the Strength card just feels like getting messages that we're not digging on, right? Like pages can sometimes be younger people, so like children giving us messages that are upsetting to us, that hurt our feelings, something like that. But could be anyone, any kinds of messages that we're receiving that are like, but you're having the strength, you're finding the strength to like, especially I think with loved ones, with family, with all that kind of stuff, there's something about allowing people to be where they are, allowing people to have the feelings they have in any given moment, and then knowing and trusting that we can work stuff through, right? So the Strength card is like holding space for a painful situation. Like the Three of Swords, no matter what, there's some pain in the heart, it's hurty, you know? And then the Magician is upright. The Magician is a bit of like an invocation, right? Unsatisfactory work, Magician, spelling, creating something new. And then the King of Pentacles, it feels like you're creating your own business, you're creating your own way of generating money. It's a little bit off to the distance though, so we'll just get a little like hala read on that. So there's a lot to do with your own emotion. There's a lot to do with your own clarity. For some of you, there's a sense of wanting to travel. Like King of Pentacles is looking down at the travel card. So you actually might be booking flights or like looking at horizons, looking at things, trips to take, travel opportunities. But between now and then, the Magician is initiating a new start in your mental and emotional, your emotional and physical realm. So it's like before we really manifest something, and this is legit, you know, there's a lot of skepticism, I guess, and warranted. There's a lot of scam energy. There's a lot of grifter and hala, you know, energies that are rough in every field, everywhere, probably always, you know. But this is like having a lot going on and getting really clear, right? So we do manifest, but the level of clarity, discipline, focus, and inner work required is where our kind of endless distraction paradigms are distracting us away from what it is that we're wanting to manifest. And then we give up, you know, we're quick fixer. We want the quick fix. We don't necessarily want to do the work to genuinely manifest whatever it is that we're asking for, whatever it is that we're intending. This isn't that. This is you putting the work in to be the Magician, to create the world that you want, the King of Pentacles. Having the finances, right? So this is like one of the worst cards in the deck. Beware of anxiety, my lovers. Beware of anxiety. I feel this as like a hindrance potentially to the manifestation. So, you know, we get busy, we have lots of things going on emotionally. Before we know it, we're like having sleepless nights and we're having anxiety. Some of you might be actually having anxiety around a work situation, which is why you know you have to leave, which is why you know you're like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. There's so much anxiety. Warranted too. Some of y'all might have like there's a hyena energy, which to me is like shadowy or like duplicitous. There's also a little bit Jekyll and Hyde, you know, like the people that flip, the people that have like a very polarized sort of personality. Some of y'all, I feel like this is somebody in your midst. Somebody, they're not very happy. They're not very happy. And it could be this person going through the Shazam. The sleepless nights, the anxiety. This picture really does exemplify it quite well. You know, if you ever been in grief or like those, you know, it's so freaking intense. And then either someone you know is going through it and they're having a hard time and there's a shadow. There's like a mean streak or something coming out and either it's causing you anxiety or they're having anxiety, which is why they're acting like that. Either way, stay focused on yourself. Why? Resources. So there's more money coming in. There's a work change thing, which initially could be less money, right? If we step away from a job of we're not making any money, but you're manifesting something, you're getting clear and you're manifesting. And then it looks like you're going to have to take a trip or some of y'all, it genuinely might be someone, something, if it's connected to the work. The trip card, the 3 of Wands, has to do with, it might be very important for you to actually take space away to get clear. As in, for some people, their energetics are powerful enough and or we're attached enough that just being in close proximity is triggery. Just being or like just being in close proximity can be like emotionally draining. There is a little bit of that and you're like working, you're trying to get clear. So you might need to take a trip to like get space from said person. Do a little research maybe, right? With the 7 of Pentacle. Do a little research on, and this is all through your lived life experience, right? And the painful stuff, the 3 of Cups, the 3 of Sword with that 8 Cups, these are past situations. So this is the heartbreak of the end of a situation that's already been released. And yet, okay, so that situation's over, the crux of the pain is over, but you're still having to find strength for yourself within the situation and possibly for other people, younger people within the situation. It's already been released, and that is maybe possibly part of the prompting of being in the here now, going, I don't want to work like this anymore, or I don't want to deal with these kinds of energies, right? The hyena. That's what I mean about that mean-spirited, like somebody that's kind of lurking in the shadows, that's not acting out very nicely. Again, this could be why. We all still have to be responsible, right? Like, if we're in the Shazam, we're in the Shazam, but being mindful of how we're, like, behaving is also importante, right? 9 of Wands. And as per usual, we're continuing to get these messages of committing to our spiritual work, right? Like having a spiritual practice, that can be good. This is in the upright. I recently had this come through as well. Goddess of passionate love and longing. Are you in love? You very well may be soon. Radha is the goddess of euphoric bliss and deep surrender when you gaze into the eyes of the lover. She's the passionate lover of Krishna who gave up everything to be in his arms. Radha represents the desire to merge with your beloved and lose yourself in the utter ecstasy that is love. If you aren't in love, it's well on its way and already occurring all around you. Allow yourself to lose yourself in the divine dance of romance, for love is just experiencing your own soul in another body. So this doesn't necessarily feel like a very romantic reading. However, that energy is making me think of the sense of devotional love of self, which is often an invocation of greater harmony and reciprocity in romantic love relationships. So, hala. A lot of work to be done, a lot of healing, finding strength, visioning our future, visioning our future, my loves. And that is all for today. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys for your bookings. Yes, you can go to the website. You can join Patreon. Patrons get ad-free first access. They get access to the Be the Change online courses. Keep an eye out. I'm likely to be hosting some webinars about the courses and about my book, which is my own interpretation and intuitively guided expression around shadow work and like healing and clearing very profoundly when you're poor and you don't have necessarily the resources that there is. Your heart can alchemize, and you have the ability to transform yourself. It's just the grit, and also your connection to the divine, your connection to spirit. That actually is the prime time. Like, that connection is truly, I know, what saw me through the worst of the worst times, and also came in during the worst of the worst times, you know. So feeling into our own spirit and that eternal part of us, that part of us that loves us, that part of us that loves everybody, you know, like we have access to that, and it's not easy, it's not obvious, and yet it's powerful. You know, we can change, we can change. I pray. Anywho, have a great day, my lovers. Enjoy yourselves. Happy October 9th. Be open to good luck, you guys. Next few days, there's definitely some lucky signatures in the sky, so we should all be open to that. But mostly keep loving yourself. And thanks for being here. Take care. Peace out.